Good morning. My name is Arman Kiyamenesh. I'm 21. I've lived in this country for pretty much all my life, and I've recently just graduated from a degree in King's College. However, I'm here today to talk about something of great concern to me. As you are aware, and as you've heard from my colleagues here and our friends, our family and loved ones are all in great danger in Camp Ashraf. I myself, just like Huda told you, I have 4 members of my immediate family in Camp Ashraf: my mother, my father, my uncle and my sister, my older sister. They've been living there for the past 21 years. The last time I saw them was only when I was 2 years old. My family have been residents in Iraq during this time and have had no problems in Iraq till January of this year, when the Americans passed the security of the camp to the Iraqi forces. From January till now, this year, the Iraqi authorities have done everything in their power to make life as difficult as possible for my family and the residents of Camp Ashraf. For example, they've restricted the entry of food and medicine into the camp. They've blown up the water mains that supply fresh water to the camp and many surrounding villages, home to many other Iraqi civilians. As you know, in July of this year, the unarmed residents of Camp Ashraf were attacked brutally by 2,000 Iraqi police and military forces who claimed they were camped to build a police station. These police were armed with sickles, axes, electric batons, tear gas and live ammunition. The scenes which have been filmed by the residents of Ashraf were identical to the scenes of the streets in Iran after the recent sham elections of the Iranian regime. The attack was a direct violation of human rights of the Camp Ashraf residents who have been living in peace and harmony for well over 25 years. This attack was carried out at the behest of the Iranian regime in response to months of protests on the streets of Iran. As you know, the Iranian society is in an explosive state, and the uprisings has nothing to do with the factions of the regime of the election itself. The people want a regime change. The people are now chanting death to the dictator and death to Khamenei. The regime in Iran knows that it has lost its foothold in Iran, and the Iranian people will not give up until the regime is uprooted in its entirety, and this is why our struggle now is greater than before. Despite the atmosphere of heightened repression, Iranian youths are ready for change, as have been seen in the recent nationwide uprisings. Last year, Iranian students, teachers, workers and women took part in over 7,000 anti-government demonstrations. Iranian Parliament in exile, the National Council Resistance of Iran and its President-elect Ismail Majadi have urged the international community to support the Iranian people in resistance to bring about democratic change.